Yo, 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 yo. What is up, everybody? And we are back with another episode of TFTC Sports. We are in week 6 of the NFL 2024-2025 NFL season. And man, I got to tell you, last week we had two very, very crazy upsets. But without further ado, my name is Real Good Doty, and this is my co-host next to me.
Man, it's your boy Kodak Black, man. The Eagles, man, we off a bye week. You know, the football gods, they blessed us with a real easy win. Let's go football.
I thought we signed for Pat Beverly, not Kodak Black.
Man, whatever.
It's Kodak Coughlin, man.
Chico Grande, Shooter McGavin, baby. I'm back, even though the Steelers lost. I'm still supporting my boys. Maybe we can turn it around. But this guy had an easy week since he had a week off. But we'll see what's going on.
Your bye week coming up soon. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Lester's team couldn't lose because they didn't play. But without further ado, before we get started with this episode, I tell y'all every single week, stop what you're doing and go to the App Store and download the app Prize Picks.
Prize Picks?
Yes, and the cool thing about Prize Picks is you can pretty much choose any sport that you want to play, that you want to put some coin on. But once you download Prize Picks, use promo code PRAWWPQJ4. The cool thing about Prize Picks is they do discounted stats, especially on Tuesdays, Taco Tuesday. On Fridays, they do $20 flex back. So pretty much what you do is you do a flex and put up $20, but you have to select the promo.
What do you got going on for this week, Seth?
What you got?
So for this week, guys, we're going to go ahead and select Kenneth Walker for over 57.5 yards rushing.
Easy money.
I understand last week he got locked up by my New York Giants, but, you know, this is a must-win for the Seattle Seahawks. And then Geno Smith over 36.5 pass attempts. I feel like they're going to throw the ball in this game as well.
Definitely doing that.
Now, Brock Purdy, I mean, I don't see why he couldn't get over 20 pass completions. I understand last week he threw 2 picks, but I mean, I expect him to
bounce back,
hit that stat. And DK Metcalf, after getting locked up by Deontay Banks,
said the Banks is
I
closed.
expect him to go over 66.5. Now, there is a discount for Metcalf right now, but it's not going to be up by the time y'all watch this video.
So after looking at this Prize Picks, which looks amazing, you're basically saying the Seahawks and the 49ers game finna go. It's
gonna be a high scoring. It's gonna be a high scoring game. Okay, it's a divisional game. It's gonna be high scoring.
Okay, I see you. Easy.
You know what I mean? Because both these offenses can put up points. And then I understand the defense is banged up, but next, Deebo Samuel over 55.5 receiving yards. I mean, that was just a chalked game script by him. Chalked. One catch, 11 yards. Yeah, that's unacceptable.
I don't think it's happened twice.
If you have Deebo Samuel on your fantasy football team and you lost because of him, you got to be sick right now. But I just expect him to have way more than 11 yards this next game. And then
of course, yes.
George Kittle, the Red Demon touchdown. I mean, he got a touchdown in his last 4 games.
The last one was nasty.
This one could be sweaty though because he could not get it. But hey, I mean, I'm gonna go with the Red Demon because you can 10x your money. Actually, 100 extra money with the Red Demon. But that's gonna be my 6-play flex.
Yes.
So download the app Prize Picks, use a promo code, and Prize Picks will match your deposits up to $20. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started with this week's episode. On the news update, Jets have fired head coach Robert Saleh. Now,
you agree with this, Seth?
Robert Saleh, if I'm pronouncing it right, he came from the 49ers.
Yes.
He's a defensive coordinator that got him to the Super Bowl in 2020. I think he's going to be a very, very good defensive coordinator, especially if he goes to the right team. Head coach-wise, no.
Why not? It can happen.
Yeah, but
look at Bill Parcells.
Yeah, but Parcells is a way better coach, though. Andy Reid's offensive-minded.
Come on now.
Is he more? Are you sure? He was more defensive-minded than the Eagles. But that's okay. Let's keep going.
But anyways,
they said that they knew he was done when he went to chest bump Rodgers, and Rodgers said, "Nah, son,
But his record with the Jets, I believe, was
20 and 36.
20 and 36, yes.
Which is embarrassing. I mean, he came out here doing a little LeBron. I'm gonna promise not 1, 2, but 3 rings.
It's ridiculous.
He promised multiple chips, but he ain't offered none. Man, the Jets ain't been to the playoffs in like 13 years.
13
it's just
years.
horrible.
They trash.
But I mean, it's not. I mean,
Your brother's team is trash.
If you really think about it, I mean, I've been doing my research on this. I look at the Jets head coaches in like the past few histories. We had Rex Ryan. Remember Rex Ryan, 09 and 14?
Ryan.
He was
Trash.
only 46 and 50.
He was a good coach.
We had Todd Bowles.
He was a joke.
From 15 to 18. He was only 20.
Todd Bowles' head coaching ability is debatable.
24 and 40. And then you got Andy Gassy from 19 to 20. He's only 9 to 23. So I mean,
I don't even remember.
They just haven't been the same since Rex Ryan.
Yeah, they haven't been the same since Rex Ryan. Right now, they have interim defensive coordinator in as a coach, Jeff Erbrick. He's the new coach right now. I mean, right now everybody's just surprised that this happened. I mean, I've been doing my research. It looks like here the owner and also the general manager Johnson and the general manager Joe Douglas talked about this. And Joe said, Woody, it's up to you, man. And so Woody said, man, it's my decision. I made it alone, and I'm not gonna waste this. They feel like this is the best Jets team they had in 25 years. So I mean, I don't know.
I told y'all the Jets were overrated. The Jets were overrated because they got Aaron Rodgers. That's why
Even
everyone
with
was praising them.
Rodgers,
But the thing
I
about
had
it
them
is,
pick not going to the playoffs.
yeah, I never bought the Jets, but there's
It's the
rumors
best
saying
year.
that they're going to try to trade for Devontae Adams, but I just don't see it working because,
Why would he want to go there?
well, because for one, Aaron Rodgers isn't the same player,
True.
and Aaron Rodgers only has 2 more years. Devontae Adams
Yeah.
at least has 3 to 4 more years.
Facts.
At least 2 more years, at an elite level, I feel like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? 2
True.
more seasons of that.
He got 2 more seasons of that. So I mean, it doesn't make sense. And
Because
them
he's going to be 32 this year.
True, and them getting Aaron Rodgers, I mean, it doesn't. They really not
Rodgers.
ready for it. The team is just too young. They still don't got a run game at all to save their life. It's just horrible out
Well,
there.
I mean, they got Bryce Hall, but and he's a good running back. But I just think that the offense is just the scheme isn't good.
But now knowing that he got fired today, do you
We
feel
gonna
like
see.
Aaron Rodgers threw the game against the Vikings on purpose? He threw picks.
I mean, the Vikings defense is just incredible.
But 3
though.
picks from Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I
that's
feel
Aaron Rodgers
like
done
if
that.
Aaron Rodgers gets pressured enough and gets uncomfortable, he's gonna.
And it was
he's
like,
gonna do
no,
that.
what,
He's
not-
that quarterback
and it
because
was-
he ain't trying to take sacks anymore.
And it was 9-10 against the Broncos?
Well, those are 2 very good defenses, though. That's the thing. They made him uncomfortable.
Okay.
Patrick Surtain did his thing on Garrett Wilson.
Yeah.
But those are 2 really good defenses. So maybe Aaron Rodgers is just a matchup-dependent quarterback at this level. I'm just saying. Maybe that's just what it is.
Comment down below.
Because even though the Broncos and the Broncos don't have a necessarily good record, their defense is really good.
True.
And then the Vikings have a good offense and have a good defense
They are
and a good
undefeated.
record. So I just don't know if Aaron Rodgers can show up against elite defenses
You think that's the
anymore
case?
in that point of his career. I think that's the case.
He's
We're
done.
gonna see.
But we're gonna see
tonight in Buffalo.
They got the
Tonight in
Bills
Buffalo.
on
But
Monday
I
night,
got
and we're gonna get
something
into that
else
later.
for
Go ahead,
y'all
Gavin,
to
go ahead.
see. We got the power rankings of week 6, and we're
Ooh.
going to talk about what we think about the updated power rankings and what is your thoughts on Derek Carr expected to miss multiple weeks with an oblique injury.
Can I start with the Derek Carr situation?
Go ahead.
Derek Carr. Let's go.
I mean, the thing prior to his injury, the New Orleans Saints were doing really well. I mean,
Facts.
But I think what really did it to them psychologically was that loss against
Which
the
one?
Eagles.
Oh yeah.
That was a psychological icing on the cake loss for them because they haven't been the same since.
True.
I mean, a winnable game against the Falcons.
yes.
They lost that game
That was crazy.
last night. I mean, come on, you got to be more competitive than that.
I
And
thought,
just
man,
a horrible
and
performance against the
Pat was-
Chiefs, who could barely even cover.
Facts. Pat was just basically giving the game away. I was
Yep.
surprised.
Giving it away.
But I mean, yeah, this injury right here with Derek Carr is a real surprise. I mean, he has an oblique injury. He may be out to 2 to 5 weeks. I mean, it's real serious. But right now they have the backup quarterback Jake Heiner. Right now he's the backup.
Heimlich.
But they need to, in my opinion,
Uh-huh.
if you're trying to push for a playoff spot, I mean,
you
they're
need
not
to do?
out of it yet. But why not look at Spencer Rattler?
Fifth round
I mean,
pick.
fifth round
Yeah.
pick. there's buzz going around about him in training camp, and I feel like he can throw the deep ball. I mean, you got Chris Olave, Raheed Shaheed, Alvin Kamara. Like, you have star power on that offense. Why not roll the dice with Rattler? So I mentioned about Spencer Rattler. He went to Oklahoma, and then he transferred to South Carolina, and that's when his draft stock went up. But, yeah, I mean.
What happened to Hill? Taysom Hill? Was it Taysom Hill?
Yeah, I mean, they could try to use him at quarterback, but they've been using him as a tight end, and he's injured right now.
That's crazy.
So he's hurt right now.
I don't know what position he is really, because I mean they was using him with the Drew Brees thing, and then now he's a backup tight end. It's just like, I mean, this is the perfect time to give him a chance. I'd be mad if I was him. Like,
the Saints are 13.
But he's hurt right now, Gavin.
True.
Yeah, so he's gonna miss a couple more weeks. But I'm saying, why not roll the dice for Spencer Rattler?
True. We can roll the dice for Spencer Rattler. But I mean, speaking of rolling the dice, man, we've been rolling all over the power rankings. It's time to talk about
the
power rankings.
The Saints are at 13. You think you're going to drop off a cliff?
If they don't figure out the quarterback situation, yes. They can go from 13 to 20.
Yeah, 20. I can see that.
Look at my Steelers. They gave us no respect when we were undefeated. We lose a couple nail biters, and then we're all the way to 17.
Y'all lost to the Colts.
The Giants are at 24.
Shut up over there.
Well, they lost to the Colts. But here's the thing, though. The Colts are a home team. That's where the Colts, yes. They're not good on the road.
True.
They're a home team. That's just what the Colts are. Let's be honest.
It was Joe.
The Colts are a home team.
True.
But anyways,
dang, 17. Y'all dropped
the Eagles are at 12.
How the Bears pass y'all?
About that.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, I think the Bears, they're going off wins. That's the thing.
Do you think it's going by wins?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we should be like 15.
Because remember, the Ravens were like, 5 last week?
Yeah.
Even though the Texans won.
True. The Texans.
The Ravens 3. I still don't believe.
The Commanders should be at 4 right now.
The Eagles how we go down 2 spots? We had a bye week. Come on, respect the Eagles.
I can't wait for the Commanders to play the Lions.
Oh my God. I think Commanders. I forgot who the Commanders.
But
played.
Commanders
this week they playing the Ravens.
You ready
That's
to
gonna be
go
a nice
into
one.
the?
Hold on.
Wait, no, we're not done yet. We got more of the power rankings.
I was gonna ask you, what do you think's the best team in the league?
The Vikings, hands down. The Vikings. I mean,
Yeah.
it's surprising. It's either the Vikings or the Ravens. I mean, the Chiefs is all right. I mean, they got to
You
look.
think the Eagles can beat the Vikings?
Honestly, I'm gonna go with Kansas City.
Nah, not right now.
I think they're the best.
Gavin, for real? Be serious.
I think they got the Swifty dust. Even if they're not the better team talent-wise, they will be the better team ref-wise. The refs help the Chiefs all season long, and they're gonna keep helping them.
It's either gonna be
That's what I'm seeing.
the Vikings,
I like the Vikings. Yeah.
or the Texans and the Vikings in the Super Bowl.
As long as the Ravens lose, I'm cool.
Okay, so before we move on, who in the top 20, from 20 on down, do you feel like will make it at least in the top 10 by the end of the season? We got the Bengals, the Chargers, the Rams.
Could be the
Washington
Broncos.
is going to stay top 10? That's the biggest question. Is Washington going to stay in the top 10?
Nah.
Maybe 12.
I think once the middle of the season starts and they get a feeling of the quarterback, because like you said,
Hey, we'll see what they do against the Ravens.
Ooh, that's gonna be they the same person.
It's gonna be a good game. We're gonna get into that later.
We're gonna get into that one,
But
it's time to move on. Yeah, anything else
the
to say about
Giants
the
are
power
at
rankings?
24 right now. The Giants can move up to probably
Moving
19
on
if they beat the Bengals.
Man, the Giants are a team that a lot of people should be afraid of, because at any moment they can flick that switch on, and
They're going to flick it hard.
And then the new running back
Tyron Tracy. Kodak. Didn't I tell you about him? I told you about him. Didn't I tell you about him, Jay?
He did.
And Gavin.
He did.
I told you about Tyron Tracy, dude.
No cap.
Yeah.
No cap.
Yeah, man. But
No cap. But I mean, that's the power rankings. Week 6 power rankings.
go, baby.
Let's go, man. Comment down your favorite team, where you feel like they will be ranked at by the end of the year, and are they ranked in the right spot right now?
No.
Is Eagles really ranked number 12?
They should be 18th.
Is the Steelers really 17, or are
They
they
should be
really
12.
32?
They should be 12.
No,
But speaking of rankings, we got our big game picks.
Okay.
Updated records. Jesse at number 1 at 30-16. I'm 2 games behind at 28-18. And we got Seth catching up to the pack, 22-24.
Yes, sir, I'm coming for y'all, man.
Do you think if you have a good week this week, you might jump to 2 or 1?
You could.
I could.
We got 9
That's
games,
good
man.
We got 9 games.
Got 9 games.
On the vibes right now.
Anything's possible. I mean, he is catching up.
And then going on from our picks to our big game bets leaderboard. We got Jesse at number 1 at 7-3. I took a whooping this past week. I lost all my bets.
Yes.
So now I'm at 4-5. And Seth caught it back up, putting 3 W's in the win column, going from 0-7 to a perfect week.
Man,
He's trying to catch up.
That Rams game
Was ridiculous.
You know, what were you thinking? You
I
really
was
thought the Rams were going to beat the Packers?
It was one. He was down. It was one play. He would. If he
That
would
Bills
have
game was close.
And then I almost
Good
lost to
thing we
him.
didn't bet on the 49ers and Cardinals game.
The
Yeah.
closest game was the Cowboys and
should've bet you on that
49ers.
Cowboys Steelers?
The Cowboys Steelers. The Cowboys Steelers game.
Oh,
That
man.
game was crazy. Like it came to the last play.
Hey, you see what
it was
Pickens did?
fourth.
He pulled it down. He was like, get away from me. He's all down to the
Man.
ground, dude.
That was funny.
All right, man. We love us some football, man. Comment down your favorite moments of this week. I mean, it got to be that moment that right there they talking about, or maybe the Alabama Vanderbilt. This ain't.
Oh, we
NCAA,
talked about that in our podcast.
But
our
that was
regular
amazing.
podcast.
Vanderbilt won their Super Bowl, man.
Vanderbilt won their Super Bowl, basically.
They don't even care about the rest of the season. They say, hey, at least we beat Bama at home, dog. That's all we care about.
They'll party for the rest of the summer.
But speaking of partying, man, y'all ready, man?
Oh, yeah. We got to get into Thursday night football.
What we got?
The San Francisco 49ers going against the Seattle Seahawks.
Yes.
Now, the Seattle Seahawks are home. They're coming off a 2-game losing streak, while the 49ers are coming off a tough loss against the Arizona Cardinals. Now, the San Francisco 49ers are 0-2 in a division right now. 0-2 in a division against teams that they should have beaten.
Facts.
The Rams, they blew that game, and then the Cardinals. Bro, Purdy sold, man.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean,
He
either
been
he's
selling.
sold or he's not the guy,
He's not the guy.
You don't think he's?
which could be a little bit of both.
I mean,
Because Christian McCaffrey is questionable, right? Well, I don't know. I don't think he's gonna play, and they need Christian
can pull it
McCaffrey.
up.
But the thing about it is, they're relying too much on him, and he's getting older.
Okay.
He has an injury history.
He has, tendonitis in both Achilles?
Yeah.
And it's like, you gotta, you have George Kittle.
Yes.
You have Brandon
Debo.
Ayuk, who you
Yes.
just signed to a monster contract.
Who balled out?
You also have Debo Samuel. Like, Brock Purdy's got to learn to utilize these guys more. Like, you're not going to win games with Debo Samuel having 1 catch for 11 yards.
Who are we looking for?
Christian McCaffrey.
See how long he's out. But I mean, at the same time, I do believe it's Brock Purdy. But I mean, it could be the defense because the defense only got 1 sack this game. They had 6 sacks against the Patriots. I mean, you can't win doing that. And on top of that, yes, Brock did those 2 picks.
Yeah, he's
but-
injured reserve.
True, he's injured reserve. But
Yeah, I think when we said he's probably going to be out another 3, 4,
Yeah.
5 weeks.
But
I
then
mean,
and Jordan Mason's fumbling.
Jordan Mason's
he
been
fumbled.
doing he's fumbling, but he's doing his thing. But he's no Christian McCaffrey.
He is. I mean,
He's a
balling
good.
out.
He's a good player for that system.
He is a good player for the system. I mean, 14 for 89 yards and against the Patriots, 24 for
God
$123.
dang, look at all those
No one's
injuries.
afraid. No one's afraid of the 49ers though.
But let's talk about the Seahawks, man. The Seahawks and Geno Smith, man. Geno Smith right now, I mean, he's doing too much. I feel like he's doing too much right now. He has let's see here. Right now, I mean, he's through 66 in the last 2 games. He threw 66 passes, and he threw 96 passes, and 66 of them was completed. He only got 2 touchdowns and 1 pick. You throwing almost 100 passes, and
Hey,
you only got
they got the
2
40
touchdowns. It's not good. Like these need to show results. Like you're only getting a touchdown a game from passing. You need to do. It's coming to the point where like you're starting to see Geno scramble. I've never thought in my life that I see Geno scramble in my life, and he's out here having to scramble. Sometimes he's getting more yards than a running back.
Yeah, I mean, the Seattle Seahawks don't have a bad offensive line. I mean, even though Geno Smith was sacked 7 times last week.
Yes.
I mean, this past Sunday against my New York Giants, I just feel like Seattle hasn't been the same since they lost that Monday night game against the Lions.
Right.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? They just haven't been the same.
They hit him
I
hard.
mean, DK Metcalf is an emotional guy. But, him and Geno Smith, I mean, they need to get more on the same page.
True.
And they also need to
Get Kenneth Walker the ball.
Walker's do. I mean,
Last game I think he was 5 for 19.
Yeah, they do need to give him more yards. I mean, more attempts. But I mean, they fed him.
They do. They try to feed him. I mean, right now the 49ers are 2-3. Seahawks are 3-2. I mean, it can go either way. Like
I think the Seahawks are going to bounce back.
You think the Seahawks are going to bounce back from the loss?
I think Geno's going to come back. The Niners are favored by 3.5, but they are playing in Seattle.
I got Seahawks.
I think they're going to get their swagger back.
Do you think the Seahawks should have lost?
I got Seahawks.
I got Seahawks too.
Do you think the Seahawks should have lost against the Giants? That was crazy. Before we move on, that was crazy.
Here's the thing. I didn't
punt,
expect this to happen. I didn't expect the Giants to win. I even bet against the Giants. I put 100 on the Seahawks. And they're the reason why I lost. I got to be honest. I'm a diehard, realistic Giants fan, but I just felt like the Giants just outplayed them.
Okay.
But we're going to see how Seattle responds. We're going to see how they're going to respond. And I don't buy the Seahawks, 49ers? But I don't buy the 49ers, so I'm going to go with the Seahawks.
Man, I'm going. We can shake on it, man. I'm going with the 49ers, man, because right now they number 7 in the run, number 4 in the pass. Come on now, in the run defense and the run defense.
What's the wager? Seahawks is ranked number 20.
Straight up,
whatever. No. Are you doing a lunch, a smoothie, or like a beer?
It don't matter.
Let's do
lunch.
We do lunch. I mean, so right now, like I said, I mean, the run game for the 49ers, Jordan Mason is balling out 14 for 89 and 24 for 123, going against a team that's ranked number 20 in the run D. They finna run all over him just like the same way Yoke running back ran all over him for a buck.
They may run all over him. Okay, that's cool.
And
but we also have to understand that Kenneth Walker could have a day.
True.
DK Metcalf could have a day.
I don't believe
Jackson
enough to
Smith
even
and
bet on
Jigba could have a day. I'm telling you, this game's gonna be a shootout.
That's true. I mean, it could be
it's
like that.
It's going to be a high-scoring game.
I mean, it's
not going to be a boring game to watch. It's going to be an exciting game.
I don't think James Conner was just – it was just James Conner that ran through the 49ers. But, yeah, they did that.
James Conner's been balling this whole year.
It was him and Kyler Murray. They were both scrambling.
Yeah, and I think Geno Smith can do that against the 49ers
because
they have a linebacker that's injured as well. I mean, Bosa is going to be Bosa, but I just don't think the teams are scared of the 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk out here balling.
Like I said, the key players, they're going to get theirs if the game script is right.
Okay.
But I expect this to be a high-scoring game, and I'm going to go with the Seattle Seahawks.
So we got Seahawks. We got 49ers,
Seahawks.
Man. Me and Seth already shook on it.
I'm not betting on this one.
I'm close enough, but not betting on this. Y'all comment down below, who do you got for this game? You got the Seahawks versus the 49ers. So make sure y'all sign up for prize picks, man. We're trying to put money in your pockets. Man, you see the rankings. You see how we're getting down. But
I'm interested to see what y'all got on this next game.
What you got?
We got the Packers.
I'm not betting on this game. If I'm going to bet, I'm going to take the over in this game. But the Packers should win this game. But then again, the Arizona Cardinals, I don't know. It's just weird. They seem to do better against teams that they're the underdog in. But then again, the lack of consistency.
True.
That's the problem with the Arizona Cardinals. What Arizona Cardinal team are you going to get?
True, yeah. I mean, you don't know what Arizona Cardinals are going to get.
I mean, they got blown out against the Lions.
True.
They got blown out against the Commanders. Right? Yeah.
They got blown out. I mean, the problem with the the Cardinals is they can't convert on third down. It's just looking like, I mean, right now, last game they were 3 for 10 against the 49ers on third down conversions, and you can't win doing that. I mean, it's not good, and you're not getting you're not really. I mean, the Cardinals, they look good on paper. When you see the games, they got the flashy highlights and everything.
Are you picking Cardinals?
Nah, I mean, Jordan Love out here balling.
I'm picking Packers.
Jordan Love out here balling.
I'm picking Packers too, but I'm not betting.
Ooh, I mean, the Packers right now are ranked 3 in the run, 10 in the
Packers are favored by 5.
Oh my God! But at the same time,
I don't know, dude. I don't think the Packers have really blown anybody out at home.
Yeah, they haven't. And at the same time, I mean, think about Marvin Harrison Jr. against this defense. He's finna cut him up. Also,
I'll take the over in this game.
Trey
but
McBird.
I got Packers, but I got Cardinals. They should cover.
Ooh,
5.5.
man. Listen, man. I think I'm going to have to go with the Cardinals. I mean,
Cardinals just have too much talent, dude.
James Conner should have at least 80-plus yards against them because the 49ers can't stop the run at all. I mean, they don't have They really don't have it. I mean, the Packers aren't really that good as I really think about it. I mean, they got Josh Jacobs. They let Josh Jacobs loose, then yeah, they may do something because they ranked number 3 in the run. But besides that, the wide receivers for the Packers ain't really doing it for me.
So what are you going with?
Jaden Reed.
Jaden Reed's been doing.
That's
this
it.
thing.
That's all they got.
That's right.
All they got is Jaden Reed. Tucker Kraft ain't doing anything.
He ate. What do you mean? The tight end ate.
Yeah,
Kraft ate.
And
2 good weeks.
And Dontavian Witt. He was only 2 for 20.
Okay.
They need another option.
Jaden Reed. Okay, Kraft did his thing.
And then on top of that, they couldn't stop the run.
And then what did Josh Jacobs have?
Josh Jacobs had the last game. What Josh Jacobs had 19 for 73 yards last game.
That's better. It's not great.
Yeah, I mean,
it's better.
And then Jordan Love did improve. I mean, he did throw 3 picks the last game he came back. But now he threw 1 pick. So I mean, it's looking real good for him. They still not converting on the third down. They still can't stop the run. They couldn't stop Kyron Williams to save their life. 22 for 102.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't stop Aaron Jones.
Kyron Williams is Kyron Williams though.
Still, because I hear
what you're saying. No, I'm here. I hear what you're saying.
If you can't stop Kyron Williams and Aaron Jones, how you gonna stop James?
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping. So that's what I'm going Cardinals. I mean, the tandem of James and Kyler, it gotta be some. And the wide receivers on the team.
Bet him, Gavin.
Y'all wanna go this game?
I'm not.
Wait, you're taking the Cardinals?
Mm-hmm. I'm taking the
margarita.
I'm taking the Cardinals. I mean, they gave up 147 to Brandon Ayuk. I mean, I know y'all finna give up more to.
He's gonna be so sick.
So, all right, me and you, Seth, are picking the pack.
Yeah, but I'm not betting. Like, I'm picking the Packers.
Picking the pack. Okay. So McCall is writing that down. I mean, this season, I feel like this week's gonna be the week of the running back. There's a lot of teams that just suck on run defense. I have no clue what's going on with the tackling. There's a lot of missed tackling going on.
Week of the receivers.
This is gonna be the week of the receivers.
I expect the Giants receivers to
Is Malik playing the season?
It doesn't matter if he's not playing. If he's playing, he's gonna eat. If he doesn't, him and Wendell Robinson could eat.
Okay. Y'all ready to talk about the next game here? The next game here, man, we have my Philadelphia Eagles 2-2 versus the 1-4 Browns. Now, I mean, this is an easy game, easy layup.
Yeah, I got Eagles.
We all got the Eagles. I mean, right now, Deshaun Watson last game was 15 for 28, 125, 1 touchdown,
77 passer rating.
That'd be funny if y'all lost though.
Yeah, her last we lost. They still can't get any. They still can't find a run game. The run game is still trash. I mean, every time you turn around, Deshaun is getting sacked around. So I mean, this should be an easy game.
I can safely say we're all picking the Eagles, right?
Yeah, we can safely say everybody's picking the Eagles. I mean, unless Jalen Hurts somehow just throw the ball away, I just don't see how it's gonna happen. But I mean, Saquon Barkley should ball out this game. You should feed Saquon. The run D for the Browns is weak. They ranked 25th in
the Browns are so trash. They're like not even worth watching.
Yeah, I'll take Deshaun Watson as a backup.
True.
That's what he should be, a backup.
He should be a backup, but at the same time,
watch him bounce back like Sam Darnold.
True, but at the same time, I am kind of scared because my Philadelphia Eagles secondary is just trash. They ranked 24. Last time they played the Bucks, we gave up 347 yards on the receiving yards to the Buccaneers. So Amari Cooper, and Jerry Jeudy. Hopefully we lock them down. But I mean, they could have a big game. So like McCole said, it could be a wide receiver game in this game. But we gonna see.
The Eagles wide receivers are gonna eat. That's for sure.
I mean, I don't know if I gotta see if AJ Brown
should have a day.
Saquon should have a day. I gotta see what wide receivers we had. Because last game we didn't have any wide receivers. That's why we lost 16-33 to the Bucks. But we all got the Philadelphia Eagles. I need y'all to comment down below who y'all got this game and how y'all feel about the Browns. But moving on here, how you feel? He said we're not stepping away from Deshaun. He is our guy. You heard the coach say that?
Yeah, the coach is done.
What else is he gonna say? Who else do they have? Jameis Winston, which I mean, the team could play better, but I mean,
that's who I would.
Look how much they traded to get Deshaun Watson.
True.
Look how much they gave up. They're too prideful. They don't want to admit, man, it wasn't the best move.
This dude is.
They haven't accepted their L yet. They gotta accept the L, move on. You know what I mean, and get their guy in the draft this year.
True. Yeah, get the guy in the draft. But I mean, moving on to the next game here, man. We have
Commanders versus the Ravens.
Ooh, we have the 4-1 Commanders versus the 3-2 Baltimore Ravens. Now, the Baltimore Ravens just came through an overtime victory over the Bengals. Crazy game.
Ridiculous.
But at the same time, the Commanders did smack that to the Browns, 34-14. So, how y'all feel about this? Is it Lamar? Because they're looking the same.
Lamar Jr.?
The same. Lamar
I mean,
Jr.
here's the thing. That Jaden Daniels and Terry McLaurin connection is something special, man.
Ooh, yes.
And I expect Jaden Daniels to go deep against Baltimore secondary. I expect them to try to run the ball. If they can't run the ball, which I don't think they're going to be able to run the ball, Jaden Daniels is going to have to beat them with his arm, which he can do. And he's also going to have to get out of the pocket and run too. This is going to be a big test for the Commanders. Because if they get blown out, how are they going to respond?
True.
And this is their actual first test against a really, really, really good team. On the road too.
Yes.
So if they win, I think this is a huge confident boost.
Put them on a map.
But if they don't win, it's going to be interesting to see how they respond. Now the Ravens, they should win this game. They're home. They're coming off a really, really epic win against the rival Cincinnati Bengals. I mean, Lamar Jackson did his thing. 4 touchdowns. They had his prop at 1.5 the Demon. That was free. Derrick Henry, I mean, looking like Derrick Henry with the Tennessee Titans. And Zay Flowers. 7 catches for 111 yards receiving. Finally utilizing him more. They got to utilize him more consistently, but they really, really got to find ways to get Mark Andrews involved. Yes, I understand likely he's a good player, but I mean, come on, you got Mark Andrews, a Pro Bowl tight end.
Yeah, I mean,
feed him.
You definitely need to feed
get him involved. And I feel like the Ravens will be so much better on offense.
True,
they already are.
They will be so much better on offense. I mean, I feel the same way. And also, I mean, the Commanders are ranked 22 in the run D. So y'all need to feed Derrick Henry. The past 2 games, he's run for at least 291 yards. So he's balling out. The Commanders is horrible at stopping the run. But at the same time, the Commanders ain't no weak-ish because the way Jaden's playing. Last game he ran for at least 81 yards. So I mean, see, he's basically a threat. I mean, he's a threat. As soon as he runs out the pocket, he's gonna throw the ball.
So who do y'all got winning?
I'm gonna go with the Ravens. I'm gonna go with the Ravens because of experience, Gavin. Because of experience. I mean, Derrick Henry is just playing incredible right now. But Lamar is gonna have to learn to get his receivers involved too. Like, yes, it's cool beating them. You know, you running the ball, but you gotta also learn to beat teams more consistently with your arm.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And hold on real quick. Let me say this one last thing. You're asking a lot from Derrick Henry too. He's balling. He's doing his thing. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to make sure to keep him right for the playoffs too.
True. I mean, that's what you got Lamar.
Yeah, you don't want to overwork him.
You're not going to overwork him.
You don't want to overwork him.
You know, it's any moment now Lamar Jackson's going to be jealous of Derrick Henry. He's going to take over the game.
He's been jealous.
Exactly. But I mean, with this, I mean, I don't know about the Ravens defense.
I don't know. I feel like this could be an upset, but the Ravens are going to find their way to fluke their way to a win. But I almost feel like since Lamar fluked his last couple wins, like they could have easily lost the last 2 games, but they ended up barely won.
The Bengals,
they should have lost that game.
I mean, yeah,
they did kind of get lucky a little bit, dude.
Jamar Chase balled out
2 games have been lucky, so it's like
193.
Yeah, and T. Higgins 83.
They're making mistakes. The Ravens, they're not playing good football. They're leaving the door open. So I don't know if against a good team, if they keep on making these same mistakes, that they're actually going to pay for those mistakes this time and go away with the L.
So who you going with?
But with you saying, talking about how the Washington is so trash on the run defense, that's tough because Henry. Well, but if you also look at it, Derrick Henry was having a trash game until he had that 1 run in overtime. I mean, beyond that, he didn't really do anything.
He had 291 yards in 2 games. One game he had 199 yards.
He was averaging 6.3 yards per carry, Gavin. They weren't feeding him.
Remember,
but that's what I'm saying though. The last game,
they weren't utilizing him last
game.
He
had 92 yards last game.
That's what I'm saying.
But
and it was all for one run.
That big run, because he did have 50. But I'm saying,
so he had like,
Gavin and Jay,
if you count the regular game and not the overtime, he had a bad game.
Right. I can see that.
I just don't think they were utilizing him as. I mean, he did have 15 carries. That is kind of a lot.
True, and at the same time, the Commanders don't have a running game at all. Austin Eckler, 6 for 67.
Hold on. Brian Robinson.
Is he their wide receiver? Is he a running back?
He's a dual threat running back.
But what they use him more as?
It depends on the scheme. I mean, lately they used him more in the receiving, but he can get you on the ground. Like, look what he did against the Bengals. Okay. Look what he did against the Giants.
Final picks.
So final picks. I'm going Ravens. You going
Seth,
Ravens?
You going Ravens?
Yeah, I'm going Ravens.
Who
More experience.
So Seth for the Ravens, Jesse for the Ravens, and Gavin's going with the Commanders.
Roll the dice.
No, I'm not betting on that.
Come on.
I'm not betting on this game.
I'll give you 3 points.
Give me 6.
3.
6.
Three.
Spread 6.5.
3.
6.
No.
I want 6. For this game, I want 6 points.
I mean, you never know how it go. I mean, because the pass defense for the Commanders is 13. I mean, the run game for the Ravens is 5. Zay Flowers balling out. I mean, we gotta see.
We're gonna see what he does, Gavin.
We're gonna see what he do, man. But hey, man, that's who we pick in this game. We got 2 for the Ravens, 1 for the Commanders. You tell us who you got, and what's gonna be the spread this game? Is it really gonna be 6 points?
Mm-hmm.
But moving on, we have the next game here, man.
No, it's not the next game.
Oh,
it's Seth winners and losers.
Yes, my winners and losers. So my winners and losers.
What we got today
for this week?
Okay.
So I'm going to go with my loser, and I'm going to go with the San Francisco 49ers. I mean, just pathetic. I mean, Jesus. You blew a 13-point lead in the fourth quarter. You had the game. You had it, and you sold.
Sold it.
You dropped the ball. I mean, Brock Purdy, 1 touchdown, 2 picks.
Bad.
19 for 35. QBR 62. To me, that's not franchise quarterback numbers.
No, it's not.
And then the fact that you underutilized Deebo Samuel, a Pro Bowl receiver. You gave him 3 targets, 1 catch, 11 yards. That's criminal. George Kittle did his thing, had over 80 yards. Mm-hmm. Brandon Ayuk balled out. Mason balled out too as well. But, I mean, 49ers, they need Christian McCaffrey, but the thing about it is they're depending too much on Christian McCaffrey.
He's the workhorse.
And he has an injury history.
Yes.
So Brock Purdy's got to find ways to utilize these other players. Like, you're not going to win games giving Deebo Samuel 1 catch for 11 yards. Like, I understand he came back from an injury, but you got to get him involved.
You got to try more than that.
You cannot lose home games against teams like the Cardinals. You can't.
Fact.
When you lose games like that, psychologically, that messes with the team. So I personally don't see them bouncing back against the Seahawks, but they're definitely my loser. I don't see the 49ers bouncing back. Yeah, they'll win some games from time to time, but until I see more, I'm out on the 49ers. Loser, Seattle Seahawks. Geno Smith sacked 7 times.
Ooh.
DK Metcalf, 4 catches, 55 yards, 7 targets. Now, a lot of that had to do with Deontay Banks shadowing DK Metcalf. And, I mean, he did his thing. He definitely made DK frustrated.
Yep.
DK is a really talented player. But, I mean, when he has days like that and Geno Smith is getting sacked that many times.
No protection.
And you're allowing over 120 yards on the ground, you're not going to win. And Seattle has lost back-to-back games. Against the Lions, okay, I get it. But against the Giants at home, that was supposed to be a get-right game.
A layup.
And they blew it. And I'm shocked my New York Giants won that game. I did not have us winning that game, but we did. So I think Seattle's going to bounce back from this. But I don't know if they're a contender. They can be. I need to see more, but they're definitely my loser.
Definitely a loser.
And my winner, 2 winners. First one is the New York Giants. Daniel Jones, actually Danny Dimes, 257 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, QBR of 109.6. Tyron Tracy, in his first start as a rookie, over 120 yards on the ground. Darius Slayton, 8 catches, 122 yards on the ground. I mean, in the receiving, in the air, my bad. Defense, 7 sacks. Dexter Lawrence, a.k.a. Sexy Dexy. Second best. Actually, I'm gonna say he's the best defensive tackle in the league.
What?
Okay, I can see that.
Kayvon Thibodeau, Brian Burns did their thing.
It's a defense. They got a squad.
I mean,
got a squad.
that Shane Bone defense. Was a little skeptical at first,
TJ
but
Bennett.
I mean, we got to see more consistency from the Giants. I really hope we beat the Bengals Sunday night. But
possible.
Right now, they're my winner. And my number 2 is the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, 4 touchdowns. QBR,
Lucky.
119.9.
Not winners, lucky winners.
Derrick Henry, 15 carries, 92 yards and a touchdown. And
But one of his runs was like 85 yards.
Zay Flowers, 7 catches, 111 yards on 7 targets.
That's nice.
He's been getting better and better.
Yeah, I mean,
Flowers.
if they give him the ball.
Yeah, when he gets his chances.
Yeah, when he gets his chances, he does his thing. But when he doesn't, I mean, he's non-existent. But
Facts.
I mean, like I said, Baltimore did their thing. I mean, that was a crazy win. But let's see if they're going to be more consistent. But right now, they're my winner.
Dang, so that's the winners and losers of the week for Seth. We'll see who's winning and losing next week. But let's get back into some big game picks.
Exactly.
We got the Bucks, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the New Orleans Saints.
Give me the Bucks.
Exactly, man.
I don't see them winning. I don't see them losing. My bad.
Yeah, we don't
3 games.
Yeah, we don't see them losing 3 games. Right now, we have the 3-2 Tampa Bay Buccaneers just coming off of a loss against ATL Atlanta.
Actually, my bad. Back-to-back games. My bad, because they beat y'all and then
they
lost to the Falcons.
Yes,
and we're all picking the Bucks.
And then you have the Saints. The Saints are 2-3. They just lost against the Chiefs. Also, Derek Carr. Derek Carr is out for at least the next few weeks with the oblique injury. I mean, if Derek Carr was here, I mean, I would feel like the Saints have an actual chance. Because I mean, right now the Bucks just gave up at least 500 passing yards to Atlanta. So I already know Chris Olave and Alvin Kamara and Rashid would have had a field day on them. But I mean, we don't know who the quarterback's gonna be. Is it gonna be Spencer? Is it gonna be Jake Heiner?
I will tell you this though: if Spencer Rattler's playing, I expect this game to be close. If he's not, I expect the Bucks to run away with it.
Yeah, because I mean Baker Mayfield has been balling out the past 2 games, 5 touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
He's gonna do his thing in this game for sure.
The only problem I have with the Buccaneers is that they haven't been targeting Mike Evans enough. Last game was only 7. The game before that was 14 targets.
He had 2 tutties.
2 tutties. Only 7. Only 7 targets.
They just but I mean
14 last game, double.
2 touchdowns, 65 yards. He just needs to get more looks. But
think about it. If you think about it, you lost your game 30-36. You had 7 targets. Last game you won, you had 14 targets. What you gonna be thinking in your head?
Well, they were trying to establish the run.
Yeah, I feel that.
But they have a weird thing with Bucky Irving and Rashad Rice.
Yes.
Right, my bad. Rashad White.
Yeah, they do have. They
need to figure out who's the guy. Like who's the guy.
They definitely need to figure out who's the guy.
Is it White or Irving?
Yeah, because right now they're only ranked 20th in the run. I mean, the Saints are ranked number 10 in the run and 7 in the run D. So it don't even matter. I mean, I'm going Buccaneers this game. Buccaneers should win this game unless the Saints defense miraculously come out of nowhere and win this. It's no way. No way.
Give me the Bucks in this game.
Yeah, give me the Bucks in this game. Yeah,
that's a good
give me the Bucks in this game here. Who you got?
Bucks. Yeah, it's an easy pick.
So we all got
Baker Mayfield's cooking. Saints suck. But Carr's out. We covered that earlier. We know it's going down.
Exactly.
Unless some random BS happens.
Exactly. And speaking of BS, man, we got this next game right here.
We're coming back in the win column.
Exactly.
I'm tired of these losses. We need to make a trade. We need a running back and a receiver.
Adams.
Because it's like Fields is like our whole offense.
We'll take Harris for Singletary.
Thinking about it.
I might.
It's coming down below how you feel about that.
Harris and Tracy.
Hey.
Because Najee's been so trash, man. He
eat behind our line.
He had 42 yards on 14 attempts last game, averaging only 3 yards a carry, and he was the only running back. Warren's been out with the injury. And what's his name that was on the Falcons? Was it Patterson?
Patterson, yes.
Yeah, he's got injured, and he was even playing better than Najee. And it's just been a shame. You know, you can't really run a play action effectively if they're not respecting the run.
Mm-hmm.
So Fields did good. I mean, he had 131 yards, 2 touchdowns, at a 93 passer rating. You know, he did pretty good. He only got 3 sacks. He was moving well, 15 to 27. It's just, I mean, that's really it. If you have no rushing game, it's hard to set up anything else. And then we're trying to do this receiver by committee, but it looks like Freiermuth and Hayward are doing better than our actual receivers. I mean, Pickens only had 26 yards on 7 targets and 3 receptions.
I think I need to move.
I mean, that's pitiful. And they said that they're limiting his play because he's been
load management,
such a bad attitude as well. And they said that he's like
pretty much that's what they're.
Definitely go to
doing.
a two tight end set.
Yeah.
Just do a 2 tight ends throughout the whole way. This is what's looking like here, especially if y'all don't get Adams. I mean, but at the same time, yeah, the run game for the Steelers isn't looking that good. They rank number 13th in the run.
We're even though we're on the road and lost 2 games in a row, we're still favored by 3 against the Raiders.
Gardner Minshew's trash.
Minshew has Minshew moments though, so
you always picks against the Broncos.
You have to respect him.
Yeah,
he can have his big games, but I think the Steelers are gonna bounce back. Hopefully, Najee sees like, hey, if you better start playing well, you're not gonna be on the team next year, dog. Like we're gonna get rid of you.
Yeah, I can see that.
And then Pickens needs to get his attitude corrected, and the coach seems like that's what he's doing right now.
Gavin, I will admit, dude, I really appreciate you being like objective with your team. No, for real. Like, hear me out.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't make excuses about the refs. You know, you just owned up and be like, you know what, we just didn't play good.
Our defense actually did a decent enough job. They folded a few times, but I mean, as far as getting interceptions and turning the ball over, they did their job in that part. They definitely gave up some big plays they shouldn't have. But it's just the offense just being so piss poor. I mean, we still put 17 points on the board with a trash offense. So, I mean, if we get Fields any help, he looks like he's playing better every week and getting quicker and quicker with his decision making. He's getting the ball out in like less than 3 seconds. So if they can get him some help, we can get a trade to go through. We might get back on the high horse.
Yeah, they definitely need a trade to go through. They definitely need a trade to go through to make this team a little better.
Steelers.
Yeah, I'm picking Steelers. I mean, Gardner Minshew is not good enough. I mean, he just threw 2 picks in his last game against the Broncos. So I definitely don't see them doing anything in this game. And I don't think Devontae Adams played. And then we still have the question: is he playing this game? We don't even know yet. We don't even know if he's playing this game. I mean, the Steelers the Steelers are just one running game away from being one of the best teams in the league this season. But y'all comment down below who you got winning in this game. All 3 of us are going Steelers.
You're going Steelers too? Seth?
Yeah, we're all going Steelers.
So it's clean sweep.
Clean sweep.
Speaking of
I got
clean
stung by a
sweeps.
wasp today.
You did? I did. I got stung by a wasp on my finger right here.
Today?
No, 2 weeks ago.
We got to look at these bums, these cowgirls. I can't believe we lost
right
them.
Now we have the 3-2 Dallas Cowboys or Cowgirls versus the 3-1 Detroit Lions.
Lions money line.
Lions just came off of an amazing win, 42-29 against the Seahawks. Cowboys just beat the Steelers 20-17. I mean, this game can go either way. I mean, the passing game for the Cowboys is just amazing. Rico surprised me last game against the Steelers. The fact is on the Steelers defense, it was ranked number 5, and he did 20. He took 20 carries for 87 yards on the Steelers defense.
Who's the favorite in this game?
It gotta be.
The Lions are favored by 3.
Yeah, the Lions gotta be.
Even though the Cowboys are home.
True. Ooh, it's gonna be a good one. I mean, it's gonna be a good one. But I mean, right now the Cowboys defense isn't really standing up. Isn't really holding up their weight right now. Only 4 sacks in the past 2 games. That's 2 sacks a game. That's not gonna cut it. You need to get to Jarek. You need to get to Goff. You need to knock them down because right now they rank 7 in the passing, 6 in the running. Montgomery and Gibbs is balling out past 2 games, 297 in the rushing. Only thing with them is they just need to stop the penalties. I feel like here, this is going to come down to penalties. If the Lions can slow down on the penalties, they can win the game. Because last game, there was 12 penalties to 101 yards. Game before that, there was 9 penalties against the Cardinals for 79 yards. So you can't do that to go against the Cowboys. Even
I mean, the Cowboys are going to give you your chances. I mean, if the Steelers had any type of confident offense, they should have won that game. The Cowboys were messing up all over the place.
Cowboys defense
came down to one
definitely
play.
been not break. I will admit that.
It came down to one. I mean, Steelers. It came down to one play.
Yeah.
One play, goal line, 4th down. I mean, if Dak ain't get that, then it's a whole different story.
Dak had a kind of up and down game. He ended up closing it out on a drive to seal the game. But before that, he had a couple picks, a fumble. He wasn't playing well. So I think that the Lions are going to come out and get a W here.
Yes. The Lions. I feel like you going with the Lions.
I'm gonna go with the Lions. Yeah.
Oh, man, y'all going Lions.
Oh, come on, Kodak. Pick the team who you think's gonna win. Don't just pick just because you think it's the right thing to do.
We going Lions, baby. We going Lions. Golf's
you
gonna
hate the
ball
Cowboys.
out. Plus, I hate the Cowboys, of course. That we can't go with them 2 times in a row.
It's a divisional rival, man.
Divisional rival. I don't care about the penalties. I don't care about any of that. The run game for the Cowboys is trash. They're ranked number 24.
Exactly.
We ranked number 6. We got 2 running backs. I already know.
Montgomery's
It's no way.
him to go off.
And on top of that, I don't know what's going on with Michael Parsons. Is Michael Parsons still not playing this? Is he out this game? Somebody needs to check that out. Comment down below. Let us know, is Michael Parsons playing? Even though that doesn't matter because the Cowboys can't stop nothing.
Let me see. I'm pulling it up.
No, I don't think he's gonna play.
Cowboys can't stop nothing. I mean, long as we can stop CeeDee Lamb, Jake Ferguson.
Too busy with his podcast.
Questionable. Parsons is listed as questionable.
Ooh.
Lawrence and Parsons, yeah.
So hey man, I'm going.
But his ankle though, that's the thing. That's what you have to watch out for.
And he needs.
Lawrence is out. He's on injured reserve.
Mm-hmm.
Parsons is questionable.
Ooh, so yeah, I'm definitely going. I'm going Lions this game. I'm going against the grain. I'm going Lions. He got Cowboys, right?
No, we're all going
No, I
Lions.
got Lions.
We all got Lions.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Where you been at?
I'm going Cowboys in. I'm
I
going.
already wrote it.
Cowboys.
I already wrote it. We're already going.
No.
Lions.
Let them go Cowboys.
I'm
No,
going
let them go
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
You want to bet then?
We can go bet.
Okay, I'll bet you too. I'll bet you.
Margarita.
Nah, bet some
I
lunch.
bet both of y'all.
Lunch.
I'm betting both of y'all. Cowboys gonna win this game. CeeDee Lamb, Ferguson, they finna ball.
Yeah, they're gonna ball, but that doesn't mean they're gonna win.
Come on, man. The total last game, the offense was 352 yards, total receiving yards last game. Come on, we finna annihilate this trash cornerbacks for the Lions. They ranked number 27th. But hey, man, I pray the Cowboys.
You know what? You just got yourself into.
What's the next matchup?
Y'all like that little switch up. Y'all like that little switch up real quick. The next matchup
Yeah,
here,
you bet margarita and lunch on it.
Exactly, man. Next matchup here, man, we got my co-host's team.
The Sunday night
Yes.
1-4 Cincinnati Bengals going against the 2-3 New York Giants. An opportunity for us to get to 500.
Bum, 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 bum.
We're home. This game's going to be crazy. This is going to be a fun game. I mean, the Bengals are better than their record. I mean,
Yes.
Higgins, Jamar Chase, their run game is
They've
not
lost
very
a
good.
bunch of close
I mean,
games.
I understand Brown is better than Zach Moss and looks like he's going to get the full workload because I don't think Zach Moss is going to play. But my New York Giants defense, Tavon Thibodeau, Brian Burns, I mean, Deontay Banks, Sexy Dexy,
Sexy Dixie.
arguably the best defensive tackle in the league. I mean, that defense, they're going to have their hands full.
True. I mean,
You know what I mean? It's going to depend on the defense because here, check this out. Danny Dimes has been playing good.
he has.
Okay? We finally didn't settle for field goals. Tyron Tracy
Balling, 18 for
balled
29.
his first game as a rookie started, and not to mention the Seahawks, how many 100-yard rushers have they allowed all season? Besides possibly against the Detroit Lions, but they run against anybody.
True.
That Giants offensive line has looked so much better.
Yes,
this
they
year.
have. They have. They got a lot better.
A lot better.
And a
And
D-line.
then not to mention, I mean, Malik Neighbors.
Is he playing this game?
He's questionable, but I mean, think about it. Wandale Robinson stepped up.
True.
Darius Slayton stepped up. Danny Downs isn't turning the ball over. So I feel like it's gonna come down to the Giants defense. Because if the Giants defense can show out
and stop Joe Burrow,
then there's no reason why we shouldn't blow him out.
Right now, Jamar Chase is ranked number 2 in receiving yards for wide receivers, 493.
It's gonna be close.
Neighbors is questionable.
Yeah, but they can win without Neighbors.
Joe Burrow.
Gavin, you want to know why?
Why?
Because if they can run the football and other guys step up like they did last week.
Seth, look at the Giants injury list is on the right. Look at this.
Everybody's hurt. I mean, and why are you looking at that? I mean,
but not all these are key players, Gavin, that we need.
And at the same time,
Singletary. I mean, come on, dude. Tyron Tracy. I mean,
true.
And right now, Singletary.
And right now, the Bengals are ranked 30 in the run. So like my coach just said, I mean, the way Tracy, who ran 18 touches for 129, he gonna do something against the Bengals. Only thing you have to worry about with the Bengals is Jamar Chase and T Higgins. They did ball out. Joe did throw 5 touchdowns, 1 pick last game.
Well, here's my thing about the Giants though.
What
Giants team's gonna show up?
That's the thing. We don't know.
Like,
it's a flip of the coin.
We have not played.
This is a trap game right here. This is a trap game.
Yeah.
It is. It can go either way. I mean, I need the Giant.
Because what Bengals team's gonna show up?
The one that don't got a running back.
I'm not scared of the Bengals. This is a winnable game for the Giants. I'm gonna go with the Giants though.
I'm picking the Giants.
Y'all both picking the Giants?
Yeah.
I'm picking the Bengals. I'm picking the Bengals.
I'm betting you lunch on this game too.
Betting the bet. You want to shake on it?
I'm betting, Gavin.
This one.
Come on, shooter.
I'm going Bengals, man. I mean, Jamar
give me 3
Chase,
points.
Nah.
Straight up. Come on, Gavin. Have faith in the Giants.
We're going Big Blue.
Okay.
Big Blue margaritas.
We'll do it, man. I mean,
you're not gonna be here for this game, though, right?
Yeah, we definitely gonna be here for this game. We definitely gotta watch it. I mean, the way the Bengals are 1-4 right now. I mean, they can. Honestly, I feel like a lot of the games are close. They lost the last game 38-41 in overtime. So I mean, this can easily be this
could be a momentum changer for the Giants, man. Yeah.
True, it could be a momentum change for the Giants. I can say, but what about the draft pick? I thought y'all wanted the draft pick.
Yeah, but I mean, I could see us winning this game and then just.
He's like, forget it.
Hey, you never know, man. There could be some players that could flip.
You know, you always get people in free agency. That's how it is. But I mean, that's it for that game. Y'all comment down below who you got winning, Bengals or Giants. Also, make sure y'all signing up for Prize Picks, baby. Prize Picks at the beginning. Get your money right. You got a hot date. Do Prize Picks. Win our parlay. But right now, man, we got the 3-2 Buffalo Bills versus the 2-3 Jets.
Was this a Monday night game?
Monday night game. Jets fired their coach. Bills just came off of a loss against the Texans, 20-23.
And prior to that, getting waxed against the Baltimore Ravens. So the Bills are on a 2-game losing streak, while the Jets are also on a 2-game losing streak, and they lost their head coach.
This is embarrassing. I mean, they lost their head coach. I mean, right now the Jets are ranked 32 in the run, 19 in the pass, number 2 in the pass D, which is shocking. I'm surprised about that. So I mean, that does give me some does give me kind of worried, because the Bills really don't got wide receivers like that. Khalil Shakur isn't really all that. I mean, it looks like if Josh Allen isn't doing it all, then they can't win. That's why, like, when he got knocked out against the Texans, he rushed to come back to get on the field because he knew, like, they had no hope. They got no chance.
I'm going with the Jets in this game.
Really?
I'm taking the Bills.
Hope? You want to know why?
New hope, new coach?
Yeah.
New coach, new energy. I mean, I can see that. I can definitely see that. I mean,
I don't particularly trust the Bills.
That's three losses in a row, though.
I know.
Who are you picking, Jesse?
I can't see them going 3 losses in a row. That's the thing.
You picking the Bills?
This is going to be a hard one. I mean, can't get
they match up well, dude.
I mean, they can't get a run game started.
And then the Bills' run defense has not been particularly well.
But the Jets don't got a run game at all. 36 yards versus the Vikings.
That was a game script, though. They got a new coach.
Yeah, sure. I mean, but still, you can't.
They're gonna play better.
They can't convert on third down, 5 for 17.
Well, who's gonna guard Garrett Wilson? Who's gonna guard Garrett Wilson?
D's.
True.
Could see this being a low-scoring game.
Yeah, I mean, and then we don't know what kind of James.
We gotta run the football.
We don't know what kind of James.
So what are you doing?
So I'm gonna go with Jets.
I'm going Bills.
I don't like the Jets, but
I'm going Bills. The only reason I'm going Bills because I don't see them losing 3 games in a row. That's a hard one.
You betting on this one, Seth?
Nah.
What?
I bet you a smoothie, Jay.
Let's go.
Huevos rancheros. We're betting smoothie.
Oh, no. Y'all
Shoot it.
Oh, you bet
Always.
both of us?
Yeah.
Oh, forget it. Both of us going against.
That'd be funny
Wait,
if I win all my bet.
Wait, you don't believe in the Jets?
I believe in the Bills.
Oh man, like we said earlier, man, the Jets, they fired their head coach. He wasn't winning. He promised multiple championships. He couldn't even get the
So this
playoff
is a
appearance.
smoothie bet for both of us.
Yeah, it's a smoothie bet. But I mean, hey, like my co-host said, just like with the Raiders, when the Raiders got they knew when they got the new interim coach, it was Antonio Pierce.
Yeah.
He sparked life into them, even though right now they just trash. But I mean, anything is possible. But that's our picks.
Anything is possible.
We got 2 Bills, 1 for the Jets. Y'all comment down below how y'all feel about that. And also we got right now the rest of the games of the week.
Week 6
So-
slate.
And a game that I want to talk to y'all about that
Who is
not
it?
a lot of people are talking about,
Is what?
and y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but don't be surprised if the Patriots beat the
We
Texans.
still on this?
It's the
The
upset of the week.
rookie quarterback starting.
Uh-huh.
They're home. Texans, I don't think are gonna have Nico Collins. Diggs is gonna be Diggs, but I mean,
Dale?
yeah, but we'll see, man. I'm telling
We'll
you.
see. I mean, but we're going to go down here and talk about all the games we did not talk about. So we got the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Bears. I think the Bears just came off of an amazing, surprising win. So who y'all got winning this game? I got
Jacksonville.
the Jags.
I got Jacksonville, surprisingly.
I got Yeah, exactly.
Colts Titans.
Colts Titans. This one.
I'm gonna go with the Titans because, well, if Flacco plays, I'll go Colts. If Richardson plays, I'll go Titans.
I'm going Colts regardless.
I'm
No matter
going
what
Colts.
quarterback. No matter what quarterback, Flacco or Richards. I don't think the Titans got anything for this.
And you're picking the Pats over the Texans.
Then we got the
I'll
Pats over
pick the Texans.
Yeah, I got the Texans over the Pats. I don't. Even with 2 wide receivers instead of 3, I don't see the Patriots doing anything. I don't care what Gerard Mayo got or with May.
What about Falcons Panthers?
Falcons, Panther?
I got Falcons.
Yeah, Atlanta for sure.
Yeah, Atlanta for sure. I mean, I think. Wait, are they going back to Bryce Young or are they still Andy Dalton? Cause I think somebody told me
They're
that
done with him, bro.
they're done with Bryce. You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think I heard somebody say they making him starting quarterback again. But there you have it. The games of the week 6 picks. What we got it here. Rewind it back, write it down, put in your prize because you know you want to win some money, man. You see the record, you see how we getting these picks right. But hey, man, it's your boy.
Why did you shrink, co-host?
It's your boy, man. Number 1 Eagles fan, man. Jesse J. Kodak Coughlin. And I got my co-host with me right here.
Real good, Doty. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also follow me on IG as well.
Yes.
Daily motivation and fitness. And last but not least,
Shooter McGavin, baby. Chico Grande, Chico 2 times, a bunch of nicknames. Check out Prize Picks. There's the code one more time if you want to go and bet just like Seth, where you can win the big bucks possibly.
Exactly.
See what's going on.
Once again, the code is PRAWWPQJ4.
Pretty soon you're going to have that code memorized.
I already got it memorized, baby.
and we will see y'all next week.
Thanks for tuning in.
Mwah.
I'm winning this week. I'm winning all the bets. Y'all suck.
TFTC Sports, baby.
We'll see y'all later.